Slash, and today we're going to be making some high quality and content. Let me just check my list of video ideas over here so we can get started. Let's see this. Nothing. That gives me an idea. What if I just took something that everybody likes, and I just did it again? Yeah, let's do it! God freaking dang it. When it comes to games, remakes and remasters are almost as common as new releases nowadays. I mean, with every major developer trying to shove as much power as possible into their own glorified gaming console, it's not uncommon to bring back the games that got it all started. I'm looking at you, Bubsy 3D. But most importantly, games are remade sometimes just because people want to play them again. There's a ton of really fun games out there that people could still enjoy today, just with a modern upgrade. And whether it be the companies or the fans, they're willing to make it happen. So today, we're going to be playing some of the best remakes remastered. Take a look at probably the most well-known and successful remake today. No, not you. When I'm talking about remakes, I mean something that really transforms the game and gives it a new way to be played. Not just a port in a higher resolution, but more so something that actually makes you want to replay the game. And this one? This is it, Chief. Crashy Bashy Bandicoot. If I were to say the Insane Trilogy isn't a great example of how to do this, then I don't know, I guess it would be lying. Because it is. The Crash Insane Trilogy really stuck with me because of how much it changed by changing almost nothing. The gameplay is virtually the exact same, but now not only are all three games connected and rebuilt from the ground up, but it also actually fixed a lot of the dumb mechanics of the original, like the whole saving system and stuff like that. But that's not to say the remakes are exactly perfect. If you're coming straight from the originals, then the Insane remakes might feel a little weird at first, because they might have completely changed the physics. Like a lot. As in so much so that some easy jumps and platforming areas from the original become the Dark Souls of walking. This is because while the originals don't really follow the laws of physics for the real world, with Crash leisurely floating to the ground after every jump, in the remakes it's like they just glued anchors to his feet and pushed him into a black hole. So yeah, in the remakes they decided to give Crash some more realistic physics by making him accelerate as he falls. And while it might seem like a small change, it's pretty drastic compared to the originals. Crash Bandicoot's levels were built around his movement. The difficulty came from the level design, and if the level design is as perfectly translated from the originals as it is in the remakes, while the movement is different, then it creates a lot of just dumb moments of difficulty that could have been easily avoided before. Small gripes aside though, it's actually a really good remake of a really good game. That makes me that much more excited for the upcoming Spyro remakes too. You know what's also a really good remake of a really good game? Mario 64 DS. This is a remake that not only perfectly adapts the original game, but actually improves on it in a lot of areas by adding new content. There are new stars, new characters, new mini-games. There's even a new screen, how'd they add that one? It's Mario 64 on the DS, and it's pretty freaking awesome. But I mean, I don't really want to play Mario 64 in 240p, even if it's a little better. I want that full 4K Unreal Engine HD Mega Turbo Booster Mario 64 128,000 adaptation. Huh. If only there was a way. Oh wait, there is, because this guy made it. When it comes to just looking beautiful, Cryzen's fan remasters are probably even better than what the original creators could ever accomplish. While the physics might not be a 100% accurate adaptation, the real things to look at here are the graphics, because this man added something to everything. We're talking lens flares, windy grass, realistic looking water. The dude even added a 4K Bowser Showdown. Now, with Nintendo's flexible policy on fan games, I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more from this project in the future. But in all seriousness, even if nothing more comes from this or the Ocarina of Time remakes, graphically, they're still pretty freaking impressive. Moving away from platformers, you guys remember that MW2 Remastered was supposed to be a thing? Yep, neither do I. But when it was revealed, I was super hyped because I used to play a ton of Call of Duty back in middle school. So I was basically a quickscoping god. The gameplay was fast, fun, and easy in comparison to other options like CSGO and Battlefield, which are still equally good games, just in different aspects. Anyways, things were really looking up for this remake, and then this happened. Yeah, as you can probably imagine, people weren't so keen on paying for a re-release of a game with 50% of the game cut for no discernible reason. No matter how good a game is, if you're going to make a remake of it, then you've gotta actually remake the entire game. It's for that reason alone that I wouldn't buy MW2 Remastered if it actually existed. Let's keep in mind that according to Amazon Italy, the game was supposed to come out April 30th of this year, which is also a pretty bad and equally late April Fool's joke if you ask me. But that's when the source material is already great. These games are already all classics. But when it comes to remaking a pretty bad Game Gear game, then that might be a little bit harder. I don't know if it's just me, but after playing the Genesis titles, I could never really get into any of the Sonic Game Gear games back in Mega Collection Plus. It's not that they were really that bad, but the presentation and gameplay were just not as good as the Genesis games. But the Sage 2018 Sonic Chaos Remake changes everything. The Sonic Chaos Remake was led by a YouTuber A+Start and built straight from scratch to be playable on both a PC and a Sega Saturn of all consoles. I think that this is actually the first example of a remake that made an unplayable game for many really fun. The Mania-esque art style, the music, the cutscenes, and classic Sonic gameplay and improved level design show that given enough time, the Sonic Chaos Remake could end up being easily one of the best out there. I could talk about remastered and remake games forever. There's so many out there that completely changed the games people loved or didn't love playing. From Ratchet & Clank to the Pokemon remakes over the years, to even a game like Kingdom Hearts Recoded, based off of a freaking mobile game for a cell phone game console hybrid of all things. When it comes to remaking a game, I think it's the most important to stay true to the original title to the extent that makes it fun, and then only build improvements from there. That might seem like a really simple answer, but I think there are many remakes out there that can prove that there's a lot more than just slapping deluxe on the end of the title or adding some new textures. Mastering remasters is different for every game, but if you do it right, you might make a truly noteworthy title. Those are some of my favorite remakes remastered. Thanks for watching. And that is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like down below, and maybe leave a comment telling me what you'd like to see next. And as always, for more content every week, don't forget to smash that Twitch Up subscribe button for more, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss a single upload. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be back in a flash.